Hello and welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of the /sthg/podcast, recorded in October 9th, 2020. We are currently waiting for an aunt to join. Please relax and enjoy the music.
Well, I don't have my headset on. What it sounds like right now. I knew it felt too comfortable for what it was. I'm gonna check my messages. Okay. Alright. Here we are, third of the season. My man in the high castle has, I believe he has posted my link. There you go. It's always nice to see that. How am I reading? I'm reading pretty good. So this is the third one, I believe. Got a bit of a headache, but I feel good. We might have a special guest that comes on. Maybe not. Probably not actually. So it might just be me. So I gotta be ready to have to get in gear right now. I didn't find any Advil in my cabinet, so I'm kind of getting rid of this headache by drinking lots of water. But here we are. It might just be me. So I don't think there's any time to waste. There's no time to waste. I think one thing I want to talk about is that I've talked about this before, but writers I really like writers, Sonic writers. I never played the other two. I probably won't, or maybe I think I might play Zero Gravity, but I've only played writers in depth. And I really like writers because they create something called, what I like to call like a flow state, where you get kind of in the zone and just, it's almost like ice skating, you know? You kind of, if you don't know, like, even if you don't really know how to ice skate, once you start going, you're starting to get in like this rhythm and this flow. And that's what writers does. Once you get in that flow, you're able to do like some really pretty quickly, despite maybe not being that good at the game. And I haven't really played a game since that really achieves that. And it's sad because I feel like the franchise is perfect for that flow state. I mean, like, in general, I don't think any of the 3D games have really ever captured like the 3D's full potential. Like, it's usually just side scrollers, or like Temple Run kind of style things, where it's just they never really take full advantage of the 3D game. It really makes me angry. How are you doing, So now, Pro?
I'm doing fine. What
How
are
are you?
talking about?
What did you say?
Oh, I said I'm doing fine. What are you talking about?
Sonic Riders. How's your night going?
It's going fine.
Okay.
I'm making movie Sonic edits.
Movie Sonic edits?
Yeah, you know the ones where
Do you color in his
edit.
arms?
Yeah, and also right now I'm doing one that pretty much just redraws him entirely over the old movie Sonic.
Oh yeah? The OVA one?
No, the
Oh,
unused one.
I see. How's your stories coming along?
Honestly, I haven't really worked on it since last time.
It's a shame, they're pretty good.
Thanks.
Get back
I'm
into
planning
it.
on doing it sometime this weekend, though.
Oh yeah. This might be a little off topic, but do you know how to fry chicken?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I have to fry chicken tomorrow. I'm kind of figuring out right now. My current plan is just like covered it in egg and then put it in flour, right? And then put it in oil. But see how it goes. I have a bit of a headache, but I'm fine. What I was actually kind of talking about flow state, you know? Like in Sonic Riders. You know how I don't know. Have you played Sonic Riders 1? Probably. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good.
But do you know what I mean when you say you kind of get into like a flow state when you're playing that game?
Kinda. Like it takes a lot of concentration.
I think that's kind of what it is that you're so concentrated that you kind of like everything seems to go really, really fast. It has a really good sense of speed. I really enjoy it. I don't know how I've never played a game since that really achieves that for me. Maybe I'm just uncultured, but nothing has really achieved that for me. Where you kind of, it's like you're in the zone where, in your tunnel vision, just entirely focused on the game. And
Yeah, that's happened to me, but with shoot 'em ups.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess unlike competitive shooting.
Riders kind of feels like a proto boost to me.
Oh really? I mean, it has boost in it, right? But
Yeah, like, and it's got the same drift thing.
yeah. I mean, I would argue that there's a little more.
Like, it feels like they combined Riders and Rush to make modern Boost.
Well, I guess if they did that, they kind of left kind of the strategy behind by the wayside. Because, like, the thing is that in Riders, if you run out boost, you just, like, you pretty much almost concede the game. Your camera's on, by the way. Fluffy. It's fine to show your chair. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of. I would almost call it. I mean, I guess it is skill where you kind of have to know where things are and be able to land the tricks, the X tricks. But yeah, that is a really good game. Really enjoy it.
Although the Babylon story can get really kind of annoying when you first play it.
You found it annoying?
I found it really, like, it's probably one of the toughest Sonic games for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, it's just...
Because there's not really a tutorial or anything.
No. It's, yeah, I've heard someone describe it as, like, it has a really high skill floor, where you can't really... You're kind of just thrown into it, and you're not really given an explanation how to do anything. But it's actually really good, or at least to me, because
Hi.
I'm really spoke.
Hey.
Because you can. There's a lot of mechanics and like tornadoes and surf, the turbulence.
My experience, the tornado is kind of useless.
I mean, you can
Oh,
spam them like at the jumps, so people get hit regardless, and they lose their air. And you can also use a while you're on. If you get stuck in turbulence, you can use a tornado to get out of it.
Have you ever tried Crash Team Racing?
I had the original on PS2.
Two.
Two? Or PS1?
It was on PS1.
No, but I played on PS2 because they could do that.
Oh yeah, but that honestly feels pretty similar to Riders to me.
Oh yeah.
Well, the remake at least. Like you can get into a similar sort of state while
Mhm.
playing.
Yeah, I guess it gets kind of applies to all racing games. I wouldn't remember. I played the original. Like I was too young to remember it.
Plus, they're both really focused on drift boosting as their main
Yeah.
thing.
Well, what I like about Riders is that there's a little bit of strategy that's involved because you can't really spam a lot of things without. You kind of have to plan your stuff in between the areas where you can charge up on air, like the rails and the rings and the barrels or whatever.
Yeah. Reesberg, you doing alright?
Yeah. So, there's this one certain page in a certain IDW issue this week.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, well, linking it now.
Hey, Moviesberg, can I ask you something?
Just a minute.
Just
Yeah,
get it.
don't you link to it.
Oh,
Just link
thank
to
you.
that. It's that page.
So, hey, Moviesberg, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Could you turn down, like, maybe stop the frequency of Tangle and Whisper focused opening posts?
I've been getting that a lot. I really want to try, even though I'm a bit biased against them. I really want to try.
Alright, thanks.
What do you like about
Yeah.
Whisper and Tangle so much?
I don't know. Anyway, that's certain IDW page this week.
You got the one with the hypnosis in it?
Yeah.
What do you have to say about it?
I've been having a lot of thoughts after that page. That's all.
Thank
That's
you for
not
sharing.
all. Explain yourself. Explain yourself now.
You can't just say that. You got to explain all the thoughts.
Okay. I feel like Soundline is gonna become the next popular thing in the hypnosis art community. Soon.
Starline?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's other.
Yeah, I kind of thought that when I first started that club, I thought that the hypno was gonna be his thing, but that was just a warp topaz. But then, this issue hit.
Hey guys, you know what? Zavok should have won the milestone poll.
Yeah, but Sage, yeah, that's a good pick too, Sage. Yay, Sage.
Yeah, but Zavok's gonna win next time.
The Jet's gonna win next time.
Were you
Just
part of
you
the Zavok posting?
Yes.
If Zavok
Die. Seriously,
actually-
you post Zavok ever again, it's on site, motherfucker. Bro.
I think you mean Chatterbox.
Yeah, you were part of that. If Zavok milestone actually happened, it would all be weird trying to actually talk about him positively.
Who did you vote for, Fluffy? In the milestone thing?
I didn't have a chance. I kind of miss out on Sonic the Hedgehog General during the week. I'm kind of busy.
Oh yeah? Well, who would have you voted for if you had to go back in time with a time machine?
Who was running?
I mean, you know...
Zavok, Sage, Gamma, Jet, and Bunny.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can just say which one you would prefer.
Those are the main ones, and the rest are write-ins.
Yeah. Just who has already picked, who would you want to see as milestone
Yeah.
person?
You know, I haven't been on Sonic the Hedgehog General in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's a weird place.
So, I don't know, maybe a milestone. How about Shadow the Hedgehog?
We had that as a milestone.
It was
1700.
definitely something.
There's like 1,000 million threads. Can't you have another one?
Well,
Well, we're going through characters, so
Okay.
we run out.
we're about equality, so we want to give everyone a chance.
I don't know. Probably Knuckles.
Knuckles,
We did him
Knuckles.
too.
you did?
Well, I don't know. Who's a side character I like? How about I was about to say Blaze, but you've definitely had a Blaze.
I think she had one.
Yeah.
How about Elise?
We
No,
definitely
she
haven't done that one.
That one's
Sad.
alright. I like that idea.
And we should have Elise.
Mm.
Lisa's cool.
She didn't do anything wrong.
She just did her thing. Well, I wish she
did.
was designed a little more cartoony than she got out.
Well, if she reappeared, she probably would be, since Eggman got realisticified too.
Yeah, what was
Really?
up? I never understood what was up with that.
Realistic Eggman isn't real, and he cannot hurt you.
Hmm.
Who would win, Jim Carrey Eggman or realistic 06 Eggman?
06 Sigma probably has a lot more fat on him, so it's probably his fat strength.
Are they trying to survive the winter?
Well, I mean, like in like a brawl, you know? If he could like throw him to the ground.
Fisticuffs, yeah, probably 06 Eggman.
And plus, he can take hits from Sonic in the face, because in the Egg Wyvern fight, you don't hit his robot, you hit him. No 6.
Or,
Yeah, and doesn't at one point he's like, check out my robot eye.
yeah, he does the sounds
Lose
Undertale.
glasses.
Yeah.
And when you defeat the Egg Wyvern, his chair comes out, and then he flies down into the earth and somehow lives.
Well, 6 was kind of a weird game.
Yeah, 06 was probably been weird, even if it wasn't a buggy mess.
I like Silver. I like that about the game.
You know, when there's a game that so obviously did not come to its natural conclusion, it just came out. I wish that was the kind of game they would remake, instead of just games that we already know are good and that are already good.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like I don't think there's really been a remaster that's been for a bad game that otherwise good franchise. At least to my knowledge, right? Because I think, I know some people are doing the whole P06 thing, but I mean, like a full remaster would be pretty, with a different story, or maybe not entirely different, but different. Well,
I
just
just want a different art style.
Yeah, that too, you know?
I wish they brought, like, the heroes' models, but, like, smoothed them out to look more modern, but it was still the same model.
What kind of art style do you prefer for Sonic?
Because I really like the heroes' models. I think they look nice.
I see.
Just maybe tone down the shininess.
Yeah, so they don't look like they're made out of
Plastic.
Yeah.
Although that was based on 3, because 3 had the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think wasn't Tails bright yellow in 3, if I remember correctly.
And like they all had shines all over their.
Hmm. Yeah, Sonic's been very shiny since the beginning. I think even in 1, they were he had a little white speck on his forehead. Which kind of is interesting because I wonder how you would feel, you know. How do you think you would feel, movie spirit? Sonic the Hedgehog?
Huh.
Is he like
Oh,
round
what?
like a kickball, or is he like spiky?
Spiky.
No, yeah. I like the kickball idea more. Maybe you could like, maybe his like skull is like a kickball too, and you could kind of push in on it.
The what idea?
Like Sonic, his skull is like a kickball and bouncy. Yeah. So I know you have a lot of hypno interests, Lewisburg. Have you ever tried writing all that stuff out?
Actually, I've been actually working on Tangle and Copic for the longest time. But
Tangle and
yeah,
who?
Tangle and Ka, you know.
Ka?
That snake. The Jungle Book snake.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah, I've been working on it since January, and I only just recently got to the halfway point.
How many chapters is it going to be, and where is it at? I guess it's halfway there.
Yeah,
How many chapters?
It's like 2 parts. And yeah, I'm at the halfway point.
So 2 chapters or 2?
Yeah, that's how I can get it finished soon, so I can start focusing on all the Starline ideas in my head.
Oh yeah, and then you're gonna write. Are you gonna write that? Are you gonna incorporate that into the one you're working on, or are you gonna make a new one?
That's gonna finish the Tangle one first.
Oh, okay. So what's the outline for the Starline one?
I don't have one. It's just ideas right now.
Have you put your ideas in an outline in your head?
No, not yet. They're just ideas right now.
I see. So, what's your favorite game, Lewisburg? Out of the franchise, which is your favorite? Probably said this 100 times, but I'll ask it maybe more times.
Spinball!
Oh yeah, Spinball.
Sonic Spinball?
I just played it a lot.
I can never get past the first level.
For me, the physics were just not great, which is funny because Sonic's known for his physics.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's what happens when you get devs who aren't as well knowledgeable with Sonic, and they put in, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. That reminds me of the scared and vulnerable guy.
Sega.
Sega. It's really confusing how, like, he went through all the trouble of animating that video and editing it all together, and he never really... I don't know how he really got that thing out there without kind of questioning himself.
Probably doesn't really know anything about Sonic. He actually turned it into his own game. He was just
Really?
basically using it as a platform to
Oh,
shill himself.
well, I guess then he's a little smarter than he lets on that.
Speaking of vulnerable, you know who is vulnerable?
Tell me.
Movie
Who?
Sonic. And he shouldn't be vulnerable.
Movie Sonic has the biggest heart I've ever seen, and he's precious, and I love him so much. I would
Yeah,
die for him.
yeah, yeah. I've been seeing a lot of that movie Sonic. Movie
I'm not really a
Sonic.
fan of movie Sonic because he's so.
Well, he's a lot younger than the Sonic we know.
Yeah,
I think about it as
yeah, it's different canon.
the way I think about it is, Sonic, charismatic. He's, always crazy, jumping, risking his life. Whoa, Eggman. But I think of him in the movie. He's young. He hasn't really come into that personality yet. But by the end of the movie, you can really see it. He's like, there I am, the handsome hedgehog running for his life. It's adorable.
Well, honestly, Silver sort of did the same thing because they're both just young, inexperienced versions of Sonic, and I just sort of prefer the way Silver did it.
Well,
The way Silver did it.
Yeah, the sort of coming into his age thing, because he did the same thing in 06.
Yeah.
I feel like Silver's kind of misused and kind of wasted on that. I feel like he can be like a Terminator or like a time cop, but he's kind of stuck as an Uwu boy,
Absolutely.
Well, in 06, he wasn't really an Uwu boy, he was just younger. And then I sort of think they sort of stagnated him because he's not allowed to be as strong as Sonic because Sega.
But they fit him in a lot of places that I feel like he really wasn't necessary in, Like, I don't think he really should have been in Forces.
In a perfect world, 06 would have been a success and Sonic, Shadow, and Silver would all be their own franchises.
Oh, man.
Don't even let me think that.
That's like...
Because that was the plan. That's the entire reason why they changed his name from Venice to Silver.
Yeah. So it'd be like the 3S's.
And they're all on the same shelf.
Oh,
That's actually why they named him Silver.
that's sad.
That to me, dude. In another time, Sonic could have. No, I'm not even gonna say it.
I don't... Maybe that's still a possibility, Because, like, there's all the indie... Like, the, Taxman and Headcanon stuff happening, so it might be like a side game that's Silver oriented.
One thing I don't get is why don't they just do that? Like make smaller budget side games with the side characters.
Yeah, you would get some. It'd be actually really cool to have like a testing bed for like innovative ideas or like creative ideas.
Because honestly, they should do the Kirby approach where they have the main game and it's got the same 2D Sonic gameplay, but there are side modes, and if people like those side modes, they turn them into their own games. Because that's what Kirby does.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see an M-rated Shadow game again. Or
yeah, I wish they would make like a mobile game for like the Chow Garden because
yeah, that's
I would spend.
I don't know why they haven't hopped on that
money.
idea yet.
Honestly, they should just stuff the Chow Garden into Sonic Dash instead, because the Chow Garden doesn't really serve well on its own. You sort of need to connect it to the main gameplay because it's a supplementary thing.
Well, I think what they would do is that they would make you buy the animal parts and stuff.
When I was a kid, I played the Chow Garden so much, and not the regular game. I only went out to get animals from. What's that first level where you're in the escape from the city? And I played the Chow Garden so much I once fell asleep playing it, and next morning I woke up and like the Chow had all changed. It kind of broke my heart.
Did they grow up?
They go through a life cycle, so they're like newborn little babies. You can feed them stuff, make them like a running Chow, or make them like an evil Chow. And then they kind of grow up, and they either die or they like resurrect as a newborn Chow again, depending on like how nice you were to them.
You know who should really get a game? The Chaotix.
What would the
I
gameplay
have
be
some
like?
good fucking news for you, bro.
Oh
But
yeah.
I know there's Knuckles Chaotix, but I mean, imagine like a detective game starring Vector, Espio, and Charmy.
Would it
You
be
like go around the city
like an
and you like
E-rated
solve
detective
crimes.
game, or
What?
an E-rated detective game?
Maybe T.
Or, yeah, okay. It's kind of fun to think of like
Are we
Charmy.
talking? Are we talking like Ace Attorney or like LA Noir?
Like just sort of like an open world thing, not like a VN.
Mm.
Hey, Movie Spirit, are you like asleep?
Yeah, it does
I'm
it sometimes.
Because you're sort of like snoring. Not really snoring, just sort of.
Yeah, you can mute your
awake.
mic, Spirit, if you. Never mind. You do you. Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Huh?
I hope I was capturing the video. Never mind. Yeah. I think that's really disappointing. It's just. I really hope. I really hope that the 30th is the 30th anniversary really does bring some good change.
Yeah.
Like
You
I
noticed that? Has ever noticed the multiple of 10 anniversaries tend to be better?
wait, what?
The multiple of 10 anniversaries? What did we get for the 10th and 20th anniversaries?
I don't know. Tell me.
Adventure 2 and Generations.
Oh, so this one's gonna be like
It'll be at least decent.
it's gonna be
Maybe.
Generations 2.
Maybe actual Generations 2 instead of what Forces was.
Honestly, I sort of want like a Sonic verse game. Like it's got all the different Sonics. Even though I know people are sick of classic.
Who would win in a fight out of all the Sonics?
Probably Archie, since he has his sort of cheap wishing stuff. But honestly,
Cheap wishing stuff.
but Fleetway could win because he can steal Chaos Energy in his super form.
Yeah. The only thing I know for sure is I think Boom Sonic would be the first to die.
Was the
Or Set AM Sonic.
Boom is the tallest?
Because Boom at least destroys robots.
So,
Set AM
you have
rings to
height
destroy
advantage
robots.
from tactical advantage
What?
because he's the tallest.
Yeah, you can like punt like classic Sonic. And he has a bandana too, so you can. And he has all the sports tapes, so you can make like
And he's got his Ender Beam. You could just choke.
yeah, you can just like fashion
You could just choke Underground Sonic.
a noose.
Sonic
You could just pick him up, and since his limbs are so short, Underground Sonic couldn't do anything. So Boom Sonic could just choke him.
Yeah, just hold him at arm's length while holding him up, and his Sonic can only kick his leg.
Okay.
You could probably do two at a time, so I wouldn't mess with Boom Sonic.
Well, okay. Maybe I won't.
Ryder's Sonic could do it too, because he's also a tall guy.
Well, he's like normal height, but he has like really weird limbs.
Well, to get to the race, to get to the fight, they have to run, so he's disqualified.
I think they got those big wrists. They throw the board, so the flick has built the muscle there.
But who would win in a race? Who's the fastest Sonic?
Probably Riders. Because he got a hoverboard. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cheating.
Yeah, he's using a motorcycle on a foot base. He's not really on a fair level.
Yeah, he's got like.
When the others can run at the speed of light, it's not really a sort of a disadvantage more than anything.
Well, actually, movie Sonic, I think he goes the fastest. He like clocked in at what, 300?
Yeah, but something like emotional has to happen to him for him to go like sicko mode. So
Well, Game Sonic's light speed, so it's canon.
really,
Yeah.
oh no, he has a
Omega
light
says
speed.
it.
He's like light speed dash.
Yeah, and apparently he's like close to it in his normal form too.
I always
Because
thought that Sonic was like moving at like a jaguar. Like he wasn't like speed of sound, but he was just like a really fast animal.
Because Omega says he's near the speed of light in Colors DS, which is the canon version.
Oh, the DS version.
So
Yeah.
you turn on a light in a room, and before the light hits your face, Sonic hits your fucking face?
Yes.
Okay. That's scary.
Well, only when he's like going max speed. Probably only cruises at a slower speed, because.
Yeah.
And according to Forces, he gets stronger and faster every second, so maybe he's like 3 times since it's been like 10 years.
Man.
I guess the real question is which Sonic has the best acceleration.
Well, like
Boost.
the adventure one is like the light speed dash
Movie
is like,
Sonic definitely.
Yeah.
We'll have to clock them all at 0 to 60.
Definitely movie Sonic.
But who's the strongest Knuckles?
definitely Boom. He's got those big arms.
And he can, like.
Yes. Puts you in a chokehold.
Yeah, and all of Knuckles as a group can fly, but if you're Boom Knuckles, you can like pause and then
Yeah, you can
like
go to
jump
space.
again. Yeah.
He can. I'm kind of sad. You know that one like bit in the show where he flies away in his dream?
In the X,
No, in Boom. In the Boom
Oh,
show.
I didn't
Like where
watch it.
Knuckles is like dreaming, and he like. Basically, it's sort of like he's like, my duty is done here, and then he flies away. It would have been really funny if they had him pause every
Oh,
other
really?
second. I think that was a really big missed opportunity.
Yes, that shows stop, right?
Yeah.
No, it's alright, but it's way too
No, it's stopped.
game focused.
Stop.
Oh, I thought you said stunk.
Oh. Well, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely over. It's definitely over.
Yeah.
Because it's Boom as a whole is dead.
As a whole, why?
I mean, they haven't made anything since Fire and Ice, right?
Yeah, because
Or since the end of Season 2.
There's a third season of Sonic Boom.
No, there isn't. There's only 1 and 2.
Well, then what happens at the end of the second season?
That's the one where Shadow, Eggman tries to make the game based on Shadow, and Shadow kidnaps him and tries to destroy the universe.
At the end of the third season, it's like a triple episode where they fight in a giant robot city in the clouds.
No, that's in
was a
the middle of
four-parter.
Season 2.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah, because they appear in later episodes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I know Vector appears at the end of Season 2, and I'm pretty sure he was after the robots.
Didn't didn't Hess like talk about making a show for Sonic? Like a voice acted show?
Well, the head of Sega's animation studio said that maybe they should make a new one, but I don't think we're going to see that for like another year or two.
Well,
It takes a long time to make a show.
I think like he said that. Hess said that if he was gonna make one, it would be like in the style of Boom, and it wouldn't be shonen, even though he wants to make one,
No.
but they're too expensive, something like that.
Oh yeah, he said that after Show in Space released.
It's unfortunate. I wish there was a next season 4 or whatever.
Yeah, maybe, because X Season 3 is running in Japan right now, right?
Yeah, but that's like
Do we know how well it's doing?
probably not very well. I don't think Sonic stuff is too as well at all in Japan.
Well, we don't know. Maybe it's doing decent enough, maybe. Please.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, maybe I don't think X specifically is gonna happen, but something in the style of it. I mean, this would be a great time to release it, right? For kids after they saw the movie and they want to see more. What was that?
Yeah, although it's sort of a stylistic, pretty big difference.
Well, I mean, like, probably would look different in today's animation. It's drawn by Koreans. Wouldn't be drawn by Japanese people anymore, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But Sega used an in-house studio for X, right? Didn't they?
I don't know too much about that. I bet it would have been in Japan anyways, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it will be drawn by Americans, even though that's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I think that's a little too expensive for current Sonic.
Kind of curious if there's ever been, like, what's the latest American animation?
Hmm.
'Cause,
Isn't the new Animaniacs done in the US? Or is it not?
that would make sense, right?
Because they,
I didn't know they had a new Animaniacs.
yeah, they're doing a new reboot one, and it has the same animation style as the old ones.
Really?
Yeah.
New Animaniacs. Oh, it's on Hulu?
Yeah.
You have great taste, by the way, in chips.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Anyway. You know what I kind of miss?
What do you miss?
Metal Sonic
I like,
existing as a character instead of just a
yeah.
plot device.
How would you characterize them?
His heroes sort of painted him as like semi-tragic,
Really?
where he was like coping with the fact that he's not real,
Yeah.
because that was his entire motivation, that
He's not really real.
and he wanted to defeat Sonic, but then he lost, and then it just sort of vanished.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think it'd be kind of interesting to see him as like a Patrick Bateman type character, where he's like a complete psychopath. I don't know.
That would be cool.
Well, you can still make him sort of tragic, but also make him a complete psycho, because it's not like you regret anything he did in Heroes. It just made him angrier.
Yeah, he's like the next the next Joker.
Yeah.
I don't really like how they made Neo Metal Eggman's minion in IDW.
Neo. What was that?
Neo Metal, the wizard metal Sonic from
Yeah.
Heroes. Because
What about him?
the whole symbolization of it, because he looks so different because he built his own body, but making him just Eggman's minion again is sort of against the point.
Yeah, it does seem a little strange.
Because the reason why all the robots and heroes look toy-like while Metal is super edgy is because Eggman designed all the other robots, but Metal made his own body with his own hands, is what he says.
Hmm.
In IDW, he's just Eggman's minion again, and Eggman, for some reason, decided to power him up with a form he didn't design.
Yeah. Yeah, I really thought it would be interesting when they have like Metal and like chains and stuff. Like, oh, you're off to do your own thing now. You're free.
But then he comes crawling back to Eggman because Eggman has to be the only villain. That's what Ian says.
Yeah, there's so
All
much.
villains must.
There's so much opportunity, but they kind of just wasted it. I feel.
All villains must work for Eggman. We gotta have those egg bosses.
Yeah. By the way, the new Animaniacs is developed in America, or drawn in America. So
Yeah. But one thing I do like with IDW is I kind of like how they're, like in the newest issue, I kind of like how they're doing Zavok.
Oh yeah.
Because they're making him.
Yeah,
kinda find-
Zavok's definitely better in IDW than the games by a long shot.
Well, I'd say he's better than in Lost World, but they're just sort of utilizing the potential he already had. Because I don't think Zavok's a bad character. I think he just needs to be used, because he wasn't really used at all in Heroes. I mean, in Lost World.
Yeah.
Because he never got to do anything. He just sort of talked and then left.
Mhm. Yeah, I definitely think there's more for his character. He isn't a total lost cause now.
Sort of the same thing with Infinite, too. Like, what does he even do? He beats Sonic.
Yeah, he doesn't
Then,
really. There's no real
then-
justification for its existence. You know? It's just sort of there.
you could replace him with a powered-up Metal Sonic and nothing would change.
Yeah. And it sucks that he's probably never going to come back until like 20 years in the future.
Well, he might.
Yeah, but they
Because-
scrubbed him from everything, so I feel like.
Well, he got that Sonic Channel wallpaper in 2018. And they're making plushes of him.
Yeah, but it still doesn't really explain, like, or it doesn't outweigh the whole getting scrubbed from like everything he was supposed to be in kind of stuff. It's just like weird.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
they just have plans for him.
I haven't really seen them. It's been like a while.
Yeah,
'Cause-
even after like 2006 and Silver came out, like Silver was still kind of like, here he is. He's just part of the team now, but
Well, there's two Silvers. That's why. The 06 Silver hasn't appeared since Runners, which was his only other appearance.
06 Silver hasn't appeared since Runners. Who's the second Silver
The Silver who first appeared in Sonic Rivals.
in Sonic Rivals?
He's the one who... Because Sonic and Silver first meet in Rivals. Sort of. Because Silver's like, who are you? I'm Silver.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that's also where they introduced that Eggman Nega was from the future.
I see. Okay. Interesting.
Because
Wait,
in,
excuse you, Eggman, what?
negative Eggman,
Yeah.
dark Eggman, mirror Eggman.
Why would you name your child the enemy?
No, he named himself that, I think.
Oh
This
my
is
god.
he's the
Hmm.
opposite of Eggman. He's crazy.
Hmm. You don't know what he might do.
And he hasn't appeared in a mainline game
He has showed up in the
since.
Olympic Games, which is kind of
Yeah.
surprising.
And
Yeah,
those
and
are.
And that's fun in like a whole thing of that.
he was actually really important in Tokyo 2020. He was like the 5th most important character, even though he's only playable in one event.
What an achievement.
Because
Wow.
he's the one who saves Sonic, Eggman, Mario, and Bowser.
And what does he do?
Basically, they get stuck in a game and they're starting to run out of batteries. Like the game's starting to run out of batteries, and if it runs out, they die. So, negative Eggman builds a battery and they have to charge it up. So he saves them. I don't know why, because he hates Eggman, but he does it.
I guess he hates, I don't know. But he hates Eggman enough that he's willing to give his friend.
Maybe he just wants to destroy him.
Yeah. Something like
It's kind of interesting how a lot of this lore stems from Rivals, even though it never even came out in Japan.
that. Mhm. Yeah. Well, I don't think a lot of the developers actually follow the lore.
Because all of his bios are from Rivals. They aren't from Rush.
Oh,
Even on Sonic Channel, it says he's from the future.
Have you heard Dreams of an Absolution?
Yeah.
I love it. Well, what do you like?
Green Hill Zone, future version.
Oh, yeah. Kind of interesting how it's just but
And that was a complete coincidence, apparently.
really?
Yeah, he said it was the guy who made the song said it was on complete accident.
I guess it isn't really a complicated melody, so. But
What are the odds of that?
It was fate, actually, yeah.
it was Silver messing with the timeline.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
So, they had all this lore building up. I feel like they were going to build it up to something. Like they had this lore with Rush, Rivals, Riders. All of it was connected. They had all these connections, and then it just sort of fizzled out with Unleashed.
Yeah. I really have no idea what the next game is going to be like. I feel like, I hope it's good. But like, I don't know that.
I hope it doesn't have any 2D in it, honestly.
Yeah, I just really hope they either stick fully to 2D or fully 3D.
I just don't want 2D. I'm sick of 2D because
Yeah,
Colors was mostly 2D.
I'll take
Generations was
3D
mostly
over
2D.
Take 3D over 2D.
Have you ever played Lost World 3DS?
No, I haven't played either version of Lost World.
The 3DS version is really interesting because it's Dimp's first 3D game.
I didn't know there was a
like
3DS version of Lost World.
A 3DS,
3DS.
actually. Yeah, so It's
How
really
different is it from?
it has completely unique level designs and bosses.
Is
But the
it fun?
bosses are the same, they're just different fights.
Is it fun?
And also, I'd say it's better than Lost World console, but it's a lot less polished.
Hmm.
But they have Casino Night Zone in it for some reason.
What if Silver changed the timeline so that he couldn't have his own franchise?
Silver?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. Say it again. I can't hear you.
And now I'm just being a stupid idiot.
No, I can't. I didn't even hear what you said. So you gotta repeat it. I'm sorry.
And no, I'm not. I regret saying it.
I like Silver.
What
Like
if-
it's a spin-off. It's a franchise.
What if 06 Silver met Rival Silver?
And then
What
the-
happened?
They would just make out on the spot.
I kind of want to see 06 Silver return as like a villain. I think that'd be a sort of interesting idea.
He's come to
Because
terminate.
he's stuck in his future for like, and it's like a dead end. And then comes to like the other future, and he sees Silver, and everything's fine, and everything's great. And Silver's with Blaze, and he gets really angry. He turns evil. Teams up with Mephiles.
Incel Silver.
He got cooked one too many times.
Silver.
Because he is teamed up with Mephiles in Runners. Like they're on the same team.
Yeah, they team with Blaze and Soul team up with Mephiles for like the first half of 06, right?
Yeah,
They
but
do
it's not really
things well.
teaming up. It's more he's just leading Silver along, and also Blaze is there.
Blaze's imaginary friend.
But the teams in Runners are kind of interesting because Styx, Tikal, and the Werehog are all on one team.
Hmm.
And then Omega isn't on Team Dark, he's on his own team, Team Mecha.
What team is that? Team, probably smells bad?
Team Wild is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Team probably smells good.
And then Blaze is on Team Rose.
Yes.
Only-
Disgusts me.
Because in Runners, Team Rose is just Amy and Blaze. Silver, Cream, and Big are all on their own team called Team Easy.
What?
Yeah, Team Easy.
Team Sonic Runners, for the mobile game?
Yeah.
Where does it...
Silver, Cream, and Big are all on Team Easy because they're easy mode.
Oh,
Oh,
they do my boys Silver dirty.
Well, there's
they
two
do
Silvers,
him
like I said.
so dirty.
06 Silver is on Team Future with Mephiles, and Rival Silver is on Team Easy because he doesn't use his powers as much. He's a speed type, and 06 Silver is a fly type.
Technique. Yeah.
No, it's fly. They have speed fly tower.
Okay.
And the funniest thing is, Team Easy, they lower the speed. So they sort of made fun of the Silver being slow in 06. So he's slower in game. Same with Cream and Big, but
I always thought Silver not being fast was interesting because, it kind of, he'll just be pause you, right? So it doesn't even matter if you're fast or if Silver's slow. Just kind of I feel like it was a good foil to Sonic, but they were just,
yeah, Sonic Shadow and Silver sort of had a rock, paper, scissors thing going on in 06. Even though Sonic and Shadow never fought. Because Silver could use his powers on Sonic, but if you try to use it on Shadow, he just says, no.
Kicks him in the back of the head.
Yeah, because you can't use your powers on Shadow. You have to attack him with the surroundings. I don't know why you can't use them. He just says no.
Because that would be incredibly fucking rude.
Makes sense. Yeah, I guess Shadow doesn't take any disrespect.
I guess maybe Silver's powers are chaos, since they're chaos powered, kind of. Maybe Shadow just sort of absorbs it because he's the chaos guy.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense.
Yeah, he just builds up chaos energy as he fights things.
It would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
If it was
he
like,
uses it all.
if Silver just like, he's, I don't know, enjoying his day walking around and then he just like, oh, fucking falls on the ground. I think Shadow's nearby. Fuck it out with power.
Or it's like, obscure reference, but like in like the early Blood versus Blue Machinimas, there was like a scene where like the guy got frozen in time and like slowly punched, but as soon as he got touched him by like a millimeter, like all the energy of what was the punch got released and he got knocked into the sky. Yeah, something like that.
I really wish Chaos Control didn't stop being a thing.
I guess there just hasn't been an opportunity to use it, right?
I mean, Shadow, yeah, he teleports sometimes, but Sonic and Silver have just, and Knuckles, I guess, have just stopped using it.
Yeah,
It's
Knuckles is
lame.
supposed to be the master, right? But he doesn't even do it.
Well, he does in Rivals.
Oh, okay.
Again, Rivals does these things that are sort of really important, and it never even came out in Japan, and no one played it. Thanks.
What are you thinking?
Existence.
Gotcha.
It's all your guys' fucking fault. There's not a Chow Garden. You didn't play Phantasy Star Online and get the fucking limited time available Tails Chow. None of you fucking did it.
I wonder if like everyone on sthg came together, just free like magic or whatever. If they all came together and worked on one game, how would that turn out? Like one fan game. Like
That
all
would probably be weird.
Chaos.
chaos.
It would be chaos.
That would be funny though. But
Probably be fully 3D.
yeah, probably. I wonder if there's like a way to make like an open Unity project or whatever that's like that.
Well, we could make like a bumper engine thing, because
Yeah, but
that's
I mean like
open.
I mean everyone will be on it on one thing.
Yeah, I think that's just sort of impossible to be organized.
61 posters with
Yeah.
it's like a Google Doc that has like 10 people on it and they're all just typing random things. Are you tired, Movie Spirit?
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay if I just leave now, right?
Oh yeah, of course. You're not bound by any law here. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
good
you can.
time to
Yeah.
stop it as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. That's.
You want to stop it here?
Sure.
Sure.
We've been
There you
going for
go.
like an hour.
Yeah, I like
Or
these
4 minutes.
around hour podcasts.
Alright. Adios, muchachos.
Okay, see ya.